Today we're going to be playing some Milva Sharpshooter movement, which was a request we had, and I thought it'd be pretty fun to throw in the Construct package. So it's going to be a Construct deck. The Constructs do a lot of damage as well. They synergize with the deck pretty decently, and they also can get protected on the Colossal Ifrit with your leader, which is something I thought would try. If I wanted to be straight up with you guys, I wanted to make a Northern Realms Construct deck where you winch the Colossal Ifrit, because winch works on it. I thought that'd be really funny, but it didn't work, so we're doing this one instead. But just wanted to point that one out. Anyway, as far as this deck, we're playing movement constructs. We're playing Guerilla Tactics. No surprise, we're going Tactical Advantage. There's nothing really to Crystal Skull except the one Chariot, but we're going with the advantage of this one. We're going to go Simloss. We're going to play for our finisher. We're going to go Simloss, Armor's Workshop with Danis. It's pretty standard. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Worth noting that we do thin a decent amount, but we're not playing the most consistent version because we're losing a bit of consistency to fit in the Construct package. So, just want to point that out. As far as the rest of the deck, we have the Milva Sharpshooter, pretty standard. Living Armor, you would play this first. Keeps getting loss of power, which is, I'm not going to talk about it. I think that's stupid, but Colossal Ifrit is their finisher. We got Enraged, Primordial Dow, Dennis, Frenzied. We're playing double Rock Barrage. You don't have to play double. You can play one off Frenzied and one plain, which depends how you want to use the Milva. If there's a good setup to use double off the Frenzied Dow, you can do it. Usually there's a way to find that in a match, right? Usually there's like a 5 and a 4. Usually you play double, but you can't just play single and rely on the other one as a movement card to trigger your Milva Sharpshooter later. That's perfectly fine. Then we have the Dennis we talked about. We got the Frenzied Dow. We got Maxi. Just a bit more consistency. The double Rock Barrages. The workshops are going to be part of our finishers. Now, worth noting, if you do want to play one workshop early, or like are forced to play one early, you can always go Simloss double backup plan, but the workshop with Dennis is generally better. Then we have the 2 Saboteurs, 2 Dwarven Chariots, a Vial, a Spores, a Squirrel, and 2 Skirmishers. You'll notice there's not too much movement here, right? So what do we have to move the opponents? The Guerilla Tactics charges, we've got the Rock Barrages, the Catwitcher Saboteurs, and that's kind of it, but I found with this deck that if you put too much movement in to trigger it, like if you look at the movement cards, there's really not that many that are, like this isn't, like you can play Dragoon, but doesn't fit super well in the deck. You can play Making a Bomb, but we're going to go with the Colossus, the Etherits, the Constructs instead of the Madoc. You can play Bombs and Madoc instead for more control, but I'm not a big Madoc fan. Other than that, like this card's no good. Let's be honest. Trained Hawking's a buff. And there's not too much other movement, so like this is pretty much all the ones I want to play. So you gotta be a little careful with what you move, but you can get some good value. Remove engine-based decks don't like it, and then we've got some good finisher stuff. And the constructs are just really fun in my opinion. So that's the deck. Pretty short explanation on this one. Let's get into some games. Going up against Inspired Zeal. Could be a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll see new commandos. Well, not new, but like buffed commandos. Maybe we'll see a Temple. Do see more Temple Damavend than anything else still. Squirrel's good to keep because all these are going to play Amphibious Assault. I didn't really want that, but we'll take it.
Can't see it getting any better than this.
Could just go Enraged Ifrit to kill it. I think we'll do that. We don't want to deal with the Scoia'tael and Redain Secret Services on it later, so might as well just remove it now. Just Mutagenerator. Our deck doesn't play Heatwave because we're playing the Construct package, so that's invincible. I despise this card so much. Well, he gets to do his stuff. We cannot beat a long round with this. It's impossible for our deck to do. We need like a medium to short round where we can hit them with Colossal. Can't kill this.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
If he has a winch, this is really bad play, but we kind of have to hope he doesn't have it. It's really good against everything that's not winch. It's not even that bad against winch, honestly. You can re-armor it, but it's actually not bad against winch either. Because he can't play the other one out of his hand yet. Well, let's see what he's got. Onager. So we need to kill Onager, but the Saboteur kills the Onager. Okay, that missed. What are we doing leaders for? Guess he didn't want to be uneven. Then we can do this on this, and then you can go back in the deck. Seems pretty good. Now we might winch, but now it's not that bad. That's what we save Squirrel for. So he's gonna have one of these. Plays at range, he doesn't care about the order, just cares about its ability. Through that assault. We really just can't kill these things, which is annoying. Just playing at range for a Mutagenerator. Arbalister. Oh, we can't kill Arbalister though. It won't pull the Milva, because it'll die to the Ford. Okay. Well, now Milva's still really good. It's guarantee we block one of these damages, rather than hoping it hits the one with 2. Play melee for the 2 extra points. Take 6 damage. Boom. Some service. Yeah, there's his thing. You're only 10. I don't know why we gave that an armor. I think if he passes, we take the tie. He's not gonna let us pass. Not that easily. I'm just used to putting 1 armor on everything. Okay, there's a Revenant. It's gonna do damage. Hopefully the 3 damage hits this guy. I don't think he should have pinged it. Comes the Flotsam. So we either lose the round or we kill Revenant. We can't lose the round. Losing the round's losing the game. Pretty sure.
Your magic can't harm me.
Let's see. This looks pretty good, actually. Oh, we'd have to redraw both of these, then we'd be stuck with one of those, though. Well, we redraw. We have Oneiromancy, so we Oneiromancy plus these 4. That's workable. That's pretty good. Battering Ram order is really bad. There's Hubert. I don't think we have the tempo. I just don't think we have the points. This is so annoying. The round's worth more than having a Milva. And we have Dennis, Symbiosis next round. We just go for it. Of course, he does have Flotsam, so. The next card, Symbiosis. Don't want to draw the other one of those, so we keep this. And we should be set here. Oh, we have to go Neuromancy first. Go Neuromancy into the guy. Spawns the units we need. Go Simlos, Workshop, Dennis, Colossal.
Blood alone can my maid's honor unbesmirch. Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
He's not playing around Colossal. I guess I want a shield, so it kind of is still. Yeah. Up by 26, but he's got a Reaver. Reavers are scary. He's got 2 Reaver orders. Could be Royal Guards, Revenant. We can kill Revenants. Just put more next to it, please. Make the value higher. Okay, this Colossal is going to be insane. I mean, like, that's his point, though, right? Oh, that's only at 3, though. We don't have to play it. Could save it round 3. Plays for 14. That's just a 56. I guess if he has... No, there's no way. I don't think there's a way for this. If he heat waves us, we go down... So it's basically worth this. If he heat waves this, we're down 1 point from here at 41. I think we just kill him. Pretty sure we just kill him. We don't want to hit something down to 1, though. But we have to because of this. But it still should be fine. Yeah. GG. Ooh, Alchemy. We should have control to deal with some of this. Questions, is it going to be enough? Let's see, we don't really want... Okay, we can work with this one. Play our first construct guy. Let's see what he's doing. I mean, we're pretty sure we know what he's doing. Okay, maybe we don't know what he's doing. What's that pulling out?
Gotcha. No, no, damn it!
Okay.
Take care of your blades, and they'll take care of you.
Interesting. Rock Barrage doesn't do that much. Don't have a great... So we'll play this. I'd like to kill one of these guys. So it's gonna be Witchers. Interesting. Making another one.
Elven lad.
Don't have a way to rearmor this, but I think we still kill him. We can rearm him if we lead, or if we use the Oneiromancy, though. And then we can do the Saboteur on him, right? Because he'll go 1, 2, 3 damage, 4 out of the deck. The Milva orders 5.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
I'd lend you a hand.
Right, so it goes 1, 2, 3 damage, ping 4. Yep, that works. We'll do the Saboteur.
Fire in the hole!
Woohoo! Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
8 points we deny there. It's pretty good. Kind of playing into an Igni right now. But, well. We didn't realize I was playing Witchers. Should have played our constructs in different rows, though. Make another Bear Witcher. I don't see a great... Well, we can use Rock Barrages to potentially brick the Berengar. If we move these. Gotta mess with Milva. I think it's worth it, though.
I'll get it done.
One leader this way. Now he's worried about the Berengar, so we can't just pass. I think he has to pass now. We killed the Berengar. That's a lot of value. Except for Igni, which we didn't play around, because we're stupid. Actually, to be fair, the Igni's probably better to get rid of it here, because we do have the Double Armor's Workshop with the Dennis. It's probably better to get rid of the Igni early. As much as we probably shouldn't have played our stuff like this, it might work out better. Because if he Igni's the Dennis, I mean, it's going to be probably 2 tokens and get more value that way, potentially. We do take the round, as we wanted. Alright, so now what do we do? We don't really want a long round, I don't think. Problem is with the short round is the Igni. Do we push round 2? He doesn't have some reasonable cards. Ooh, we drew the other construct. That's the last one. I think that means we do push. Do we care about Squirrel? No, we don't. So we'll get rid of this. Now we kind of have everything, right? He's on Neuromancy Dennis. Kind of just have everything.
You ought to see the other beast.
It's 8. Let's do this next. So Simlos and Workshop gets them to 7. The dwarves. Hits 1. It's a bunch of guys. Let's do the Simlos. Yeah, this is a good time to do it.
Your age. At 2 centuries, you behaved like you were barely 1.
Since he hit this one, it doesn't Igni all of them anymore, which is pretty important. We want to armor the middle one more, because that's the one they always damage. It's just how the placement works. Can't Igni yet. We just go Dennis next. Dennis will also make them uneven. Because unlike the regular deck with all the movement, we do have constructs around 3 that are pretty strong. If he were to go like Axie and then Quine into Bear Witcher, we playing here. Okay, sure. He's making more. He's setting up a big Leo. How do we deal with a big Leo? Oh, I think we just still do the Dennis now. That's before he takes off our armor.
Damn it.
Okay, there's a big value play. He is catching up. He's got the leader. He might drop the leader on something with shield. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he's going to. We've got 8 damage on you. Okay, we'll play it. I want the... he played the Quen, which is good. There's the Leo. We wanted that gone too. Question is, how much more do we want to play here? He doesn't have a 1 power card. We could do a lot of damage with Saboteur. We'd have the leader for Milva. I think the extra damage is worth it, potentially.
I'm just doing my bit for the revolution.
It's just so much.
I trust no one. Never have.
Do we want to put her back or want to leave her out? We really only have the one other leader for her. But I still think it's worth putting her back. That'll give us a round 3 play. That's pretty decent tempo. Well, like a kind of a bit of carryover. Should Bear Witcher, right? Oh, we're playing right. Okay, that's interesting.
Take care of your blades and they'll take care of you.
I don't think that's good enough. Well, it's barely good enough. That's interesting that he played it. How much does this do? It does 10 there and 2. This plays for a lot. The question is, does he have... How much does Geralt, just regular Geralt, play for? So 17. This plays for also 17, right? 5, 10, 12, 17. So they trade evenly, and then we're down. It's better just to hold this. I think it's better just to hold this. It's better just to hold it. He doesn't have the Quen for the short round. And the R, so I think this is okay. I think we need to reset. Thank goodness we didn't draw Milva in that last redraw. Oh, is this a Sucrus game? That's bad if it is. It's melee for the extra armor. Or Arnaghad, I mean, not Sucrus. It is, okay. Well, that's bad. I think we hit it with this. Question is, do we move first? In case this is an elf, we could damage it. Yeah, we just pull it out.
Don't you fret about me. Take care of myself.
You want to be able to hit it. Give you an armor, I suppose. We can't have this die when we play it. He's down to 3 though. That's not bad. So we own Neuromancy. We own Neuromancy. This is worth 3. This is worth 4. This is worth 4. No, it's worth 1. So this is the best one. We're not even playing on Neuromancy at the moment. I should play it first.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
But why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Well, I think he got us. Got us with the Arnaghad. Alright, I accept it.
Need a hand? Just chop one off.
We should have kept playing round 2, I guess. It was an Arnaghad deck, not a Guerilla deck, but we didn't know.
Pride is all we've left.
Mixed root of 14545. Looks like we're playing Symbiosis. I guess I've seen this number before, and I don't know what it signifies. Let's see. We do put, I think we'll just put the workshops back for now. Symbiosis might be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll see what we can do. Excuse me. He's got really good control. Not control, really good engines, and we have the good control. So it's like a classic matchup there. So, the thing is, you always have to kill Aquan, or else the round's over. We can't really kill Aquan. That's a bit of a shame. This counts as a card. So we do 1, 2, 3 damage, 4, 5. That's not enough. Maybe I think we'll just hit her with this.
Never had your kneecap broken.
Just set it up. If he has the one that buffs the hand, he has it. Circle of Life. He's got Fogs or Tempests. He's got that too. Yeah, so he has Circle of Life. That's a shame. Let's play. We're gonna play, I think, Maxi and Living Armor. Let's do the Maxi first.
Your magic can't harm me.
Oh boy, these draws. We definitely reshuffle this deck. Put her on the bottom. We don't want to draw her.
Say that. Or I'll...
This hand looks fine. Spores is really good in the matchup. This gives us control, which is nice. We don't want to draw this, or this. So I kind of think we want to be careful with our redraws.
Mother Earth, I grant you my life. From you it came, to you it returns.
I mean, Enrage is the easy out to this. But it's going to be so good later. I think we'll do this. Because that lets us do it with the Rock Barrage next turn. If he plays another card, we can Rock Barrage one, then the other. And then thin our deck as well, so we don't draw into those. We'll have the Enrage for later.
Come on in.
We have to use a leader, but I think it's worth it. So I don't want to draw into these. Actually, no, it won't pull her because these will die right away. We don't have to worry about the Milva. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, we should have played our guys differently. Yep, he caught us. Caught us indeed. Let's put this one down for the shield value. Not sure I'll play anymore. Usually I play Fog, not Frost, so this is kind of interesting.
those willows were.
He's going in with mating season, okay. He's gonna fill the row so our saboteurs are bricked. That's kind of annoying. Although we can get really good value on a leader on the FOV herself. Oh no, because it goes +2, not +1. What would be Oniromancy here? I do want to play it. It's me, you. He might pass this turn, which we're fine with. He should really keep that range throw full because of saboteurs. It does a lot of damage.
The only good human is a dead.
Okay, so he does keep it full anyway.
I'll get it done.
I'm just doing my bit for the revolution.
Now it's not full though. Second one, no surprise. We're gonna have to play our Ifrit here, the colossal one, I think. Although he's way over there. Milva's insane again. Or not Milva, Cat Witcher's Saboteur. It just straight up kills him, I think.
I trust no one. Never have.
Keeping it close. Great Oak's scary, Gezeros is scary. Doesn't have him. He's worth 5. It's not enough though.
Don't you fret about me. I can take care of myself.
So he has Sim Loss into... He's got Sim Loss into Equinox plus Gourd Finisher. We have Sim Loss into plus Dennis. Unless we draw exactly double Armor's Workshops right now. Oh, come on. That's GG. We can't recover from that. We drew Milva into 2 Armor's Workshops. That's the only thing we couldn't have happen. I think with the Oniromancy, the other workshop. How do we build up enough units then? We can't. Second workshop's worth what? 6 plus 6 is worth 12? Because of Dennis. You just have to play suboptimally and hope he has a bad setup. Oniromancy's gotta be for the other workshop, right? No, can't be. No, it is. It has to be. Problem with that is... Gotta do this now, so it doesn't die to Rebuke. Man, this draw, we were in a good spot. We could have had a reasonable game here, but drew exactly into our 3 cards we couldn't draw. There really isn't a chance here, because he's going to kill this with Rebuke. He definitely has a Rebuke in his hand. See, no Neuromancy for... We have to know Neuromancy for Chariot. I was thinking we could do Neuromancy for the Workshop, use him on backup plan, but we already used the backup plan earlier. I'll go melee on this too. I can still kill at this for a long time. Well, as in long time I mean I can kill it next turn.
Oh, God. It's not tasty.
Which we will do. We could, like, there is a chance we can still win this. It's just really annoying that we got here in this situation. But the Equinox is gonna be so good. Wait, what?
You want revenge on the Dwarf? Start by surviving.
Shuffle back a token, get Simloss, get Equinox. Alright. Oh, he drew 1 Equinox too, so we're even on this. We both each drew 1 of our combo pieces. Love to see it. I think we actually can win this then. This is just worth so many points. It's worth 15 damage. We've got the Dennis. One of his cards is Equinox, so I think we actually can do this. I'm amazed he managed to draw poorly with his deck. Like, there's 4 cards left in it. Or 2 cards left in it now, I mean. How'd he draw 2... How'd he draw into 2 Equinoxes? He's gonna move one. That... What? Oh yeah, we didn't play one of these last. We lost 1 point there because we were too eager to play our card, but... This is a Equinox in his hand, so it doesn't matter. Alright. That was a crazy game. I got really annoyed by that round 3 drawing, but turns out we still managed it. That's nice. Dr. Bearhouse going up against Arachas Swarm. It's most likely Tatterwing. That's the only thing I see is Tatterwing, but there are other decks. Just don't see them. Well, I think we put back Rock Barrage. If it is Tatterwing, we might just leave the game. We're a damage-based deck, and he's a no-unit deck. What do you do? We probably won't actually leave the game. I just like saying that sometimes. But it is a counter. Yeah, it's Tatterwing. It's a pretty hard counter, to be honest. I don't know if we have a chance of winning this game. Yeah, you know what, we're just... Well, this moves at 1-1. Alright, we'll do this.
It'd be a shame if they were.
At least this is pretty reasonable.
Never have.
Let's see what we can do. It's gonna be a pain, though. I don't think these cards... I think these cards are never going off. Oh no, they'll go off, but they won't do much good. The only thing that could be good is they make the ones that spawn the Deadeyes. At least we have the constructs instead of the bombs. Let's get rid of the Hive Mind. Could have gotten rid of it last turn, but sometimes they save it and don't use the charge right away. be fair, he might have trouble finding value too, but since we're playing the constructs, he'll be fine. We are playing stuff. He's got a lot of tall punish, almost certainly. Guess that's fine, whatever. Let's go Living Armor, I suppose, next. Gets us ahead by 1. Sets up the other constructs. Unfortunately, though, it does give away what we're doing. That's a weird heat wave. Really weird. Primordial's pretty solid now. So it gets us ahead by 1 again. Time for Curse of Corruption next. No, just the Night Wraith. I'm almost certain there's going to be a Yennefer in this, because Yennefer got buffed. And that puts us in a pretty bad spot.
Your magic can't harm me.
Okay,
No
look at...
magic can.
Again? Really? Again? It's a good thing we checked that.
Your souls will propel this long.
We could take this on even or pass. This up 2 cards, good enough. The extra last say is worth it. Question is, would he all in us then? No, we play this. Let's see. Oh, these are all bad. Is this the low roll? Is this the ultimate low roll? I think that was the ultimate low roll.
I'll feed you to the crows.
That's not good. We're still up technically by a point, but man, that was a bad backup plan. Naglfar, what are we getting? Yennefer? Oh, he's gonna play the Tatterwing now. That's... Sure, okay. No, we're happy now. Tatterwing's gone. We can't push further anyway. Like, we don't have another card that gets us points. Not enough points, because points are all spread out. Problem is the Lara, I don't know what we do about. I guess we just hope he doesn't have the big Lara around. But, like, we're not going to kid ourselves. He's going to have it. The best thing would be if we could get this to go off multiple times in a round against him, but I don't think it will. We want Oneiromancy. Question is, which card do you want to get rid of? This is not going to do any good for us this game.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
Problem is we have 5 cards that would be problematic to draw. Milva's in the bottom, so we don't have to worry about that. We got like Rock Barrages and... Rock Barrages, we've got... Armor's Workshops, but at least the Echo reduces our chance of drawing those. Oneiromancy, Simloss, we don't get the Dow. I don't care about that. Dow doesn't do too much for us anyway. Not going to be playing many units. We can't risk the redraw. We do Chariot. Plays into the 3 damage cards, like he's shown Feast. It also plays around. Let's play this first. So he's shown Predatory Dive. So we'll do this, then the Chariot with this on it, Playground Dive. And the 3 damage cards and Parasite if he has it. This Lara is going to be so big. And he does have Punish. Like, he still has... He's Heat Wave. I'm sure he's playing Curse of Corruption and potentially Muzzle. Like, he's going to have some big control. It's got to be Lara. It's got to be. And then when it is, we do this, because it should do 3 and kill off a bunch of these. Oh, it's not Lara. We're waiting on the Lara quite a bit here. Let's actually hit something. We have to know our messy sim loss. This is a pretty good time for this guy.
Elven
Laura has so many points, though. Hopefully you can't spawn anymore. So this is definitely the construct guy turn, I think. I think it is. Or is it? Is it? I might see some loss. The armored block the frost. There's only 2 frosts. I'm sure this is going to hit by a tall punish, but it can't be Curse of Corruption. This Curse of Corruption hits this because of the Vitality. So it'd have to be... I don't think it's an targeted tall punish. Okay, there's Lara. We removed a bunch of his guys early, so hopefully it doesn't do us as much. Okay, 7. I think we're still safe at 7. I want to be careful about playing the workshop. I want to get rid of one of those. We play Workshop. I think we play Workshop and just don't put it on Colossal. I don't want him to get too tall. If he has a muzzle, he's got a great muzzle target right now. He's got Scorch. It's fine. He has Igni. We're in Igni range. That would be really bad. It's just going to be the other Lara.
naivety is a fool's blessing.
Getting all his points. So this is now small enough that I'm concerned about muzzle. I think this is the way to play around Igni.
Maybe the mags of the heat while I'm at it.
If he has a muzzle for it, he has a muzzle for it. Bone Talisman. Nice, we got the big old reset here. Let's do... I mean, this does a lot of damage. Up to 4. Do we pull our Milva now? I think so.
I'll get it done.
We want to leave her out this time. And we'll give you... Oh, you can't armor yourself. That's right. Oh, we'll give you the armor. Morvid's really big still. He can still win this. Okay, we got a Spores on that. That's good. That's good. That should do it, even if he has the Morvid. It's really important that whatever you played here got reset. It's like resettable. Yeah, we won by 1. Super close game. Not a good matchup, but we managed to pull that one out in the end. Really glad we played the Construct early and played how we did. Tough matchup. Not fun, but we did win, so that's good at least. So that's the deck, guys. It's interesting. The constructs fit pretty well, but like with a lot of the movement stuff, you can do stuff like movement dragons. You can do movement Milva dragons, you movement Milva constructs, movement Milva just not those. A lot of choices. And to be fair, it was kind of fun to use this one. I really enjoy the constructs, and I'm glad to find somewhere else they're useful. As far as this deck, if you want to play the constructs like this, I think this is about what you'd play. The only options are in the 4 provision slots down here, really, and if you don't want backup plan, you don't have to play backup plan. You could play a different special. So if we look at specials that are pretty cheap, you could play something different. The thing is, the making a bomb makes a lot of sense in this deck. You could put it in here. I think that'd be a good option. I think probably, maybe instead of one of these, maybe instead of Skirmisher, you want to play making a bomb. That makes a lot of sense. I just enjoy Dwarven Skirmisher. It's less conditional damage. We don't have to play around with the movement so much. And it can set up the Milva to like hit something for 1 if you want to kill something else. Like move, like say you want to Saboteur or something, but the Milva will ping it and kill it. You can set up something else with Skirmisher to be at 1, so you can always use Milva on whatever you want later. So I like having it, but I don't have too much to say about it. There's obviously different versions of this deck. I just enjoy the constructs, so this is the one. If someone wanted a Milva Sharpshooter deck, I thought we'd play a construct version, and that is what we did. So, I mean, guys, hope you enjoyed. This is a pretty fun one, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more, and you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.